of wage bill being unsustainable. I completely disagree. The PFM ratios should not apply the same across the country. A city like Nairobi is a service city. You want to see people reading your meters. You want people sweeping the streets every day. You need people serving you in hospitals. With a population of 7 million, how many nurses? I think even our wage bill is too low in terms of the numbers. The reason why wage bill looks high is because of low revenue. So your denominator is shrunk. I was with the mayor of Paris recently. Her city is a city of 2 million people. She has 53,000 staff. Nairobi, a city of 7 million people, has 19,000 staff. Paris, a city of 2 million people, has revenue, or rather their budget is around, if I convert 9 billion euros, should come to 1.3 trillion for Paris alone. Nairobi is 40 billion shillings. Yet we want Paris quality, and people are not paying their rates. So I'll come to you to request you guys to help us raise that revenue. Nairobi, we can get to 63 billion shillings if everyone just paid their rates, and their rates are spread out in installments over a year. But you find very, very big people in very well-to-do estates are not paying their rates. I published their names, and you saw us even going to the Freemasons and whatnot. Now we have gone to court because the Rating Act allows us. If everyone just paid their fair share, the city would be clean, the streets would be swept, there'd be medicine in all our hospitals. But you see, people don't want to pay, yet they're the quick ones to complain. Recently, Chair, as I conclude, we had issues with housing. People staying in county houses for years without paying. You find somebody staying in a house in Woodley. The rent is 17,000 only. That is a house that is 3 bedrooms on half an acre. Commercially, it would be 200,000 shillings, you know. But you find that person has not paid for 10 years because of being protected politically. So if everyone did our part, we would be able to reduce this non-revenue water, and the city would completely, and you know, it's unfair for you to live in Lavington on your 1 acre, or for you to live in Runda on half an acre. You're driving your vehicle, you're not paying your rates, yet Mama Mboga who comes to town every day is paying her 100 shillings, or she's paying her 50 shillings. It is completely unequitable for us to move on like that. So we want to do a campaign to explain to Nairobians that you will get, the services you get are from what you are able to pay the city. And because we have all the plans, I want to do all the roads, I want to build all the schools, but money is the problem. Otherwise, we'll be able to solve that. Though finally, what would help us, Chair, is allowing counties after a certain assessment, certain county governments can actually be able to enter the the market, put in bonds, whether it's a green bond, without the limitation at PFM. The limitation there makes that if I'm to raise today a bond for Nairobi, I would only get maybe 2 billion, you know. Yet Nairobi, we know every year, equitable share will not go below 20B. I have raised also revenue to around 13.8B for my city. So if I discount, if I get the present value of the next 10, 20 years, I can get 500 billion today to sort out the big challenges of such a city. So these are discussions the Senate needs to have, you know, on financing of cities. As we move towards now moving our rates into improved site value. Nairobi is the only capital in the world of its size that charges you rates based on an improved site value. Meaning, half an acre in Kileleshwa is paying the same as its next door neighbor with 100 houses and 100 water connections and 100 people using our roads. We must start changing that approach towards financing our city. That is how you will solve. Otherwise, no matter what you do, you will not sort out the problems of Nairobi without rejigging how you finance it.
Now, while you are on the issue of financing the city, I know you are a strong proponent of Nairobi being a county.
Yes.
Like the others. But from the statistics the clerk is showing me,
yeah,
cities which are metropolitan, which are being managed as metropolitan authority, have a lower non-revenue water.
I don't know the correlation.
Look at cities like Addis, you look at cities like London and the others.
No, London is a city. London, Sadiq Khan is elected by the people directly. I was with him I deputized him at C40 cities as the mayor of London and Nairobi, which is a network of 100 cities. There is no direct correlation. What you have you're talking about possibly cities that do not have as much democracy, like Addis. Addis, they determine what they want to do, where they want to do. If they want your building, they move you. Because the land is all owned by the national government. The federal government owns all the property. If I want today to put a pipeline of water in Nairobi, I have to negotiate with people, I have to buy property. But Kigali, they will just say, this is the line you want to go, and they go. You know, if you go today to Friendship Park in that Addis Ababa, you find a place that was an entire, it was a messed up place, you know. But the city just decided, if you're here and you're building, move out. But I have to negotiate with people. I'm telling people, paint your buildings in the city. And they're like, why should we paint? Until I take action on one or two. So we have a lot of democracy, you know, but it can work.
Yeah. The last one, and then we move to the last one.
Yes, because my governor is here today, and this was actually, it's been very, I mean, I've not been understanding Gava.